Hey family, what's good? This is your girl ChezcaSmiles. Welcome to my channel. And for me, I would say welcome back. I have been MIA in the last couple of weeks. So I decided to come back online and inform you as to what has been going on with me for the last couple of weeks that I was not on the YT. The truth is that I have been going through that. I've learned a lesson, a big lesson. Ever since I started on this spiritual journey, I was reading books, and almost every writer would be saying something, commenting on something on living in the now. And I never could understand what that really meant. And in the past few weeks, I learned through life's experiences what living in the now actually means. Some of you may and some of you may not know that what I am going through in my personal life. I have certain goals for in the future that will come into fruition, and in the meantime I am to wait. That is kind of difficult because, you know, the situation is a little complex, but it is worth it, and I'm definitely excited about it. So I am trying my best to, you know, stay inside of the right state of mind. But it was difficult. Like, these past few weeks were definitely hard on me, and it really took a little adjusting and making an extra effort to remain in that positive state of mind. And as you saw, I was not on YT. I was not making any videos, so I lost my positive way of thinking. Not fully, but it was definitely a whole lot more difficult than it was over the course of the last couple of months. And I really decided, like, okay, you know, everything is temporary, and, you know, eventually everything works out, and you'll get there. But it was just very difficult for me to see. And, you know, sometimes you just go into that negative space and the world becomes a dark and gloomy place. Well, I was in a dark and gloomy space, and I was very thankful to be able to still see the beautiful moments where God, you know, just blesses you with a beautiful moment, or a nice quote, or a nice gesture, or whatever. And, you know, it definitely kept me on track. And at a given point, I also realized, well, you know what, you're not going to go the extra mile based on what you want to do, but this is what you have to do. So at a given point, I started forcing myself to pick up a book and read, listen to sermons, and just keep confronting myself with positivity, as I would do if I was in a positive state of mind. And that definitely helped me to get out of the gloominess into the light again. So that has caused me to be here. But the lesson that I learned in all of this was to continue to live in the now. I have a long-term goal that I am waiting to accomplish, and that is unfortunately out of my hand to decide, but it is something that I'm working towards. And when I started on my spiritual journey, I was determined on healing my past and moving forward into the future. And the living in the now was such an abstract idea. Like, obviously it was a big epiphany because almost every spiritual teacher was speaking about living in the now, but I just wasn't getting it. And in this situation, I let go of the past. I was so happy about the future and everything that I was wanting to accomplish with ChezcaSmiles and in my life and everything, that when I received news that everything would take longer than I originally anticipated, it just threw me back. And at a given point, it's like, okay, well, you know, you can cry and feel awful and heartbroken that things are not going the way that you've envisioned them to go, or you can just live now. Like, enjoy the time that you have now. Like, you cannot put your life on hold for a long space of time. You shouldn't even put your life on hold for a short period of time. You have the time now to do good, and you should take that time and do that. And while being here in the house, and I'm thinking and I'm worrying and I'm, you know, fear is taking over. And at a given point, I went to church and my friend was talking to me about her dreams, and you know, it's like a major dream. And I was so, her enthusiasm on her idea reminded me of how happy I was just a couple of weeks ago with something similar. And I was like, you know what? Nah, this person, this gloomy person is not me. I refuse to be focused on the future and have the future hold me captive. I've lived too long to have the past hold me in captivity, and I refuse. I am not going to have the past nor the future hold me in captivity. I have now. I have gifts and talents now, and I know what I can do with them now to grow them, so that when my goal is able to be accomplished in the future, that I'm even there better than I even imagined that I would be. And in the weekend, my sister was here and we worked out some ideas, and I was so inspired and so happy. It just created blue skies in my mind. My mind, it was as if a boulder was just lifted off of me. It was such a freedom experience. And while taping the first version of this video, I realized that I was going through a life lesson and I didn't even realize. It's when I decided to make a video for you guys to inform you as to where I was, is when I realized, like, oh wow, I learned a major lesson in the last couple of weeks. And I just wanted to come on and tell you that whatever you're going through right now, if it's dealing with the past, dealing with the future, enjoy the time that you have right now, because right now is what you have. I don't know how I will be feeling tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, next week, next year. I know how I feel now. And with the anxiety and enthusiasm and passion and inspiration that I have inside of me right now, is that I'm able to share this message with you. And I really hope that time will not keep you captive. You are unique, you are special, you have your gifts, you have your talents. Pick up that Fire Starter Session book and get your writing on. Like, dig in. Who are you? What do you want? And live towards that. Don't have people, time, space, finances hold you down, because it's all relative. It's all energy. When we are in a positive state of mind, we do things, we accomplish things. And with us feeling ourselves and being happy about everything that's going on, people around us start getting happy. And they start seeing that things are possible. So whatever you're going through, don't let it faze you. Keep your head up. Keep finding those moments that inspire you. Keep listening to that music that inspires you. Sermons, whatever it is, books, poetry, whatever it is that tickles your fancy, have it tickle you all day long if necessary. All day long if necessary. Don't have that fire be extinguished or diminished, because you don't know when you're going to have that fire lit back up again. Take the time that you have right now and live in the now. Enjoy all the gifts that you have. Enjoy all the craziness that's going on in your life. And be happy that despite the craziness, you're still able to hold your head up and do what needs to get done. I hope that my experience was an epiphany, just as how it was an epiphany for me. Enjoy your day or your evening. On my side of the world, obviously, it's evening. Enjoy the rest of your day or enjoy your evening, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Love you lots. Love, hugs, and kisses from ChezcaSmiles. Bye-bye.